Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to explore.
Okay, good. So today we're diving headfirst into the world of DeFi.
Sounds good. Always an interesting space.
Yeah, and it, moves so fast. Today we're focusing on the Venus protocol. It's a lending and borrowing platform. But what's got everyone buzzing is the arrival of, well, wUSDM.
Yeah, wUSDM. I've been seeing a lot about that lately.
Right. So before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break it down. What is wUSDM?
Okay, so basically it's the wrapped version of USDM. Think of it like a digital dollar, but with some extra perks.
Okay, a digital dollar. So it's like pegged to the US dollar.
Exactly. And the interesting part is it's backed by US Treasuries, so it's bringing real-world assets into the DeFi space. That's what's making people take notice.
Real world assets. So it's not just like, magic internet money anymore. There's a tangible connection to the traditional financial system.
Right. It's a sign that, there's growing confidence in bringing these traditional financial instruments into the DeFi ecosystem.
Okay, so that's really interesting. But why is this a big deal for Venus users specifically?
Well, because wUSDM offers some pretty interesting possibilities. First of all, you can use it as collateral on Venus.
Collateral. So like I could use my wUSDM to borrow other assets.
Precisely. That's one of the key features of Venus, right?
Right. So this could potentially like multiply your returns.
Exactly. And here's the real kicker. You earn interest on your wUSDM holdings.
So wait, so I'm earning interest just by holding wUSDM.
Yes. And on top of that, you could potentially profit from your borrowing and lending activities on Venus. It's like a double yield opportunity.
Okay, double yield. Now that's got my attention,
Right.
especially, with all the volatility we've been seeing lately.
Right. In a volatile market, stablecoins become even more appealing. They offer a haven from those wild price swings.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture. So we've got this stablecoin backed by U.S. Treasuries. It's earning interest. It can be used as collateral. This sounds pretty promising.
If it does.
But let's dig a little deeper into wUSDM itself. You mentioned it's a wrapped version of USDM.
Yeah. So USDM is the base stablecoin. wUSDM is it's a bit more complex. It actually appreciates in value over time based on the rewards generated by USDM.
Okay, so it's like holding a digital dollar that not only holds its value but also grows.
Exactly.
And for users, does this have any impact?
Well, yeah, it can lead to a smoother, more seamless experience.
Okay, so user-friendly. Got it. So it seems like wUSDM has a lot going for it. But what about the bigger picture? What are the broader implications of all this?
Well, one of the key things to consider is that wUSDM could attract more users to Venus.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't want a stable asset that also earns yield?
Exactly. And if more users flock to Venus, it could increase its total value locked. That's one of the key metrics for DeFi platforms.
Right, TVL. That shows how much value is locked up in the platform.
Right. And a higher TVL can make the platform more attractive to developers and other projects. It can really drive innovation.
Okay, that's fascinating. So it's not just about like individual users benefiting. It could have a ripple effect on the whole DeFi space.
Exactly. And, some people even believe that wUSDM could pave the way for other real-world assets to enter the DeFi arena.
Okay, like what kind of assets are we talking about?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about tokenized stocks, bonds, even real estate.
Wow, so it's like blurring the lines between traditional finance and DeFi even further.
That's the direction things seem to be heading. It's a pretty exciting time to be in this space.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a lot to wrap your head around. But I think for our listeners, the key takeaway here is that wUSDM on Venus, it represents a potentially significant development. It's this convergence of traditional and decentralized finance that could open up all sorts of new opportunities. It's definitely something to watch closely.
I agree. It's a trend that's worth paying attention to.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. But I have a feeling this is just the beginning of the wUSDM story. So stay tuned, everyone.
Until next time.